Hola amigos, I'm back, and this is heat 2 of round 2 for the championship. As you can see, we pulled, what do we want to pull, the short straw or the long straw? We pulled the good straw. So because random gridding, I got gridded, what was it? It was 8th first heat, so I got gridded in the middle for first heat, which I got the lucky straw for second heat. Got gridded in the front, so I'm off pole for the second heat. 10 laps still in this heat as well. So you've probably already figured it out. Third heat I'll be starting pretty much from the back. So I mean, it's gonna say it now, it's not going to be an exciting video. Like, I mean, I'm starting off first. You can probably put one and one together, but if you want to stick around and just listen to me, you know, talk about my lines or talk about little pointers that I can see in my driving or errors in my driving, more than welcome to stick around. If you don't want to stick around, that's okay. I can completely understand. If you do like the content, yeah, please subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, even though I don't do this for the subscribers or subscriptions and whatnot. But I do it for entertainment and for my passion and my purpose only. So yeah, if you think others are going to like it as well, more than welcome to share them the links or share them the videos, and they can do what they want to as well. But 10 laps in first. It was an okay start. Number 11 in second. She was right next to me, and as you could see, as soon as the yellows went out, I went to the middle of the track. Now I didn't want to go all the way over to the right hand side because that's where 11 was in second place. Obviously she's going to have that line. I don't want to go all the way over and cut her off or cut anyone else off, because that leaves me vulnerable as well. Even though I stop second place potentially getting advantage over me in the first corner, I leave myself open for third place or fifth place, because they then have a slingshot. They can go straight past me around the outside of the first corner, and that can happen, and I didn't want that to happen. So I've gone in the middle, because I find, and I'm not the best at starts, as you've probably already seen. That's one thing I really want to work on. I want to work on my starts, and it's got to do with the kart setup as well. Like, our kart setup's not ideal for low RPMs or quick off the mark. I'm getting around to fixing that, tweaking things here and there, trying to still find the optimal range and setup that we can have. So yeah, I didn't want someone shooting straight up the middle and going straight past me in second place. I didn't want someone getting a good run on the outside, like ideally where I was, because I've gone too far on the inside. So I thought going in the middle of the track there was ideal for me. I wasn't cutting 11 off, making it too dangerous. I was just making sure she wasn't going to get a good run in that first corner, because she could have just, if I stayed where I was in pole position, she could have just gone out wide and had a clear run and good entrance and exit to the first corner, which is not what I wanted. So that's why I've gone in the middle, so no one can shoot in between us in the middle or shoot around the outside of me and get a good run there. Enough said on the start. It's something I definitely do need to improve. There also is one other thing, and it's back markers. I really need to improve. I'm good at passing, but I'm not good at quick, successful, or I guess you could say that's the word. I guess you could say quick, successful passing, like one after the other. one corner pass, next corner pass, next corner pass. That's something I really need to work on, because heat 3 I do start in the back, so it'll be something I really want to critique on that video as well. But we're going to focus on this video. We've had a good run so far, 4 laps in, almost halfway, still in front. I did notice that I was gapping second place a little bit, so I didn't overdrive the kart for laps, I believe 3 to 6. Laps 1 to 3, actually I reckon only first lap I stayed slightly defensive. You don't want to go over defensive because you'll lose so much speed. So first lap I went slightly defensive, just to cover the line, so I don't have anyone slipping on the inside, because you know, pretty much first and last lap are going to be a struggle. So you're going to have someone, because the field's so close together on the first lap, anyone could just gun it up the inside on the first lap. And it's the same as the last lap. If you haven't gapped second place, or you haven't gapped the person behind you, they're gonna lunge it. They're gonna dive bomb on the last lap, or even second last lap. They want to get in front of you, and I mean that's the only way that they might be able to and maintain that position. They might not have as much speed as you, so they just want to dive bomb it. Now, if you notice there, I wanted to pick it up early, but just there it really bogged out in that hairpin. I don't know if it was my driver error. I should have been focused, because I knew it was coming up soon. I've gone through this video multiple times, and it was that. You can go back and watch it. I'll definitely go back and watch it again, but in that hairpin it started to bog down, so I think it might have been a driver error, but I started to panic because I can still see second place is a good, half a straight behind me, but any mistake, and I know that person, I believe it was Rory 52, I think it was 52, I know he will capitalise on it. Didn't quite bog down there. It did a little bit, but on that 6th lap it definitely bogged down, so it could have been a driver error, and then I didn't want to panic. I remember in the race I still knew I had enough gap that 52 wouldn't make an unnecessary really far from behind pass, and making that little error put me on edge a little bit, because we're so close, top 4, top 5, we're really close, and I didn't want to make too many mistakes. I've been pretty good. There have been some mistakes here particularly, because I'm trying new lines here. I've only had 30 laps on, bogged down a little bit again. I've still had only roughly 30 to 50 laps on that new section there, so trying new lines there as well, and I do believe they work. I need more practice on those lines. Might need to change a few things around with that corner to see if I can get the best line possible for that little chicane. So I don't actually think I cover my lines, because I still know I'm fairly far. I'm not really far ahead, but I'm enough to feel like I don't have to. I don't believe I do. Yeah, but it's after that 6th lap, I don't know if it's just me getting fatigued, which 10 laps I don't believe I'd be getting fatigued. I don't know if it's the kart just trying to hold together, but the kart performed perfectly throughout this whole race day. It just, like I said last race, last video, it just kept improving throughout the whole day. So on last lap here, oh no, sorry, we're not on last lap. That was the end. That was actually the end. But the checkered flag, and I've done this before, back when I was like 8 years old. I've come in early and the race was still going, and I didn't see the checkered flag. I know the race is finished, but I didn't see the checkered flag. So I'm like, I'm not going to go flat out and waste my tyres, but I'm still going to go heavy enough for someone not to catch up. And all I wanted to do was see that checkered flag. That's literally all I wanted to do. So everyone's already gone in, but you know, I just wanted to confirm that I see the checkered flag. And well, see, it doesn't even show up there. I don't know, I'm confused. Maybe that was the last lap and this one's, I don't know. But as you can see here, I got first, very close, top 3, top 4, even top 5. I didn't get the fastest lap. I was still 2.5 seconds behind. It may be my consistency that was keeping me in front. I was only 1/10. I was practically 1/10 off the fastest lap. I think it was a 50.599, and I was a 50.7. I think I was 7.8, 50.78. So 1.5 tenths off. Very close. Yeah, I believe it's the end now. Yeah, it was last lap. Now that's so confusing. They do their best, and see, like, I'm already letting off because I don't want to overwork my tyres. So there's the checkered flag. We did an extra lap, but that won't mean too much. So good result there. I was doing a few mistakes. The kart was struggling a little bit in some parts. I believe that's due to my driving errors. But yeah, no, I'm stoked with that. It's really good to see that I can maintain first throughout a whole heat. It's not as good of a result when you start off in first and finish first, but still, like, it's still a really good feeling for me. Yeah, improvements are definitely my starts and getting through the field, so we can see that I can definitely maintain first when I'm in the front. Now I need to get to first whilst being in the back. But thank you for staying tuned. Heat 3 will be up in a few days or a week. I like this part.
I came first.
Nah! he's like, don't weigh. I'm like, nah, I came first, buddy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.